Hundreds of people will camp out at Liberty Station this weekend for this year's Sleepless San Diego. The annual event raises awareness about nearly 9,000 homeless people living on the streets or in shelter. Joining me with details and plans for protecting unsheltered families from El Nino rains are my guests, Herb Johnson with the San Diego Rescue Mission, host of the event, and Dolores Diaz with San Diego County's Regional Task Force on the Homeless. And Herb, how does Sleepless San Diego help the region's homeless community?
Well, I think it brings a level of awareness to people who may not get to see homeless people up close. I mean, see them on freeway ramps or panhandling on the streets. It's really an educational forum for the young people that come, or even the adults. We'll have 20 other partners, homeless providers there, and people can rotate through all of their booths and find out more about the services that are provided here in San Diego.
So how many volunteers are you expecting, and is there still time to join in?
We're pretty filled up on volunteers, but there's still plenty of space for people to come and participate in the event.
And do they need to sign up ahead of time, or can they just show up?
They should go to the website, sdrescue.org or Sleepless San Diego. But they can also walk in on Saturday. It's a lot easier on us if they register ahead of time.
You'll know they're coming. And Dolores, how does San Diego's numbers of homeless people compare this year to last?
Unfortunately, the number went up. It went up by 2.8%. So in 2015, we counted over 8,700 homeless persons, sheltered and unsheltered, and about half of them are on the streets, living in places not meant for human habitation.
Well, let's talk about this super El Nino. If the rains come and the way they say they're going to be, in this record-setting way, how would that impact the thousands of people who are unsheltered?
Well, you know, homeless service providers are very concerned about just people being unsheltered, period, because there's a lot of vulnerable people that are out there that have illnesses, that are sleeping under bridges and places that will be flooded when it rains. So they're doing everything possible. Plans are underway to get as many people, and unfortunately, there won't be enough spots for people to come in out of the elements.
And Herb, I know that San Diego inaugurated a new permanent homeless shelter run by St. Vincent de Paul. What's the shelter situation in general like here in San Diego today?
Most beds that are in all of the homeless providers' operations are pretty much full. So St. Vincent's they have the ability to flex a little bit in bad weather. For the rescue mission, we're pretty much full every single night. We have an emergency shelter that takes in 60 mothers and kids every night. I have an envelope of about 20 that I can pull on an emergency string. Other than that, our capacity is all determined by our conditional use permit.
Well, I know Dolores, San Diego County just released $10 million to build supportive housing for homeless people who are seriously mentally ill. How much supportive housing do you think is needed?
Well, we have over 8,700 homeless persons, you know, and there's never going to be, I shouldn't say it this way, never, but the resources are so limited. And permanent supportive housing has two major components. It's not just the structure, it's the services that are needed for persons that need behavioral health services. And we have to remember that the county and the city of San Diego work very closely together to try to leverage both things. And it's just, it's an expensive and difficult thing to do in San Diego. We have to remember that the county of San Diego provides services for people across the entire region, not just for homeless persons.
And getting back to Sleepless San Diego, Herb, what do you hope people who go there and experience this will walk away with?
Well, it's a stay late or sleepover event. Mostly kids and young families will sleep over. We'll have 1,000 people out there. We'll put on about a 4-hour stage show with some poignant videos. The young people will get a chance to walk around to all of the service providers, learn something about homeless, and hopefully at the end of the night they'll have an understanding and maybe perhaps decide they either want to volunteer or they want to donate money for the homeless cause.
All right, and that's still available. Well, folks know that Sleepless San Diego takes place this Saturday and Sunday at Liberty Station. We have a lot more information on our website, kpbs.org. Dolores Diaz and Herb Johnson, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.